found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way.
Hey there, Capricorn. How are you? We're going to get started on your tarot reading for the month of March. Capricorn, we are using, sorry about that, the Vivid Journey Tarot. This is what it looks like in case you care to know. All right, Capricorn, I'm doing a Celtic cross for you today, which is different. I've been doing it for all the signs that I've done already, which are Pisces, Aries, as well as Libra, and I will be using this Celtic cross probably for a while, and that's different because I haven't used this Celtic cross in a long time, guys. It's a beginner tarot spread, and I really don't like spreads in general. I stopped using them for a long time because I feel like sometimes tarot spreads can limit you and restrict you. And at some point that was like a really big deal. You know, I wanted to like really stretch and venture off and explore, you know, my intuition without any sort of barriers. And again, I felt like the tarot, the spread kind of caged me a little bit. And well, I've been through that, you know, journey, whatever, and now I find myself here, and now I'm like, you know what, I want to do tarot spreads again. And the Celtic cross is a wonderful one, guys. If you're learning how to read tarot, if you ever like pick it up, I'm pretty positive that Celtic cross is one of the very first tarot spreads that you're going to get acquainted with. It's a very good beginner tarot spread as well as an advanced tarot spread. And I love it. Look, I'm using it here. It really gives you a big picture perspective on any situation. And it's a great spread, actually, now that I think about it, to have for a monthly reading. Like if you have one spread that you can use a month, use the Celtic cross. All right. So here we go. Capricorn. Let me just give this a good shuffle. This is your tarot reading, my dear, for the month of March, or for whenever it is that you find yourself listening to this reading. What if it's December? It doesn't matter. This reading is good for whenever it finds you, okay? Let me just give one more shuffle and that's it. Let's begin. Capricorn. Before I begin, guys, I just want to give a brief announcement. I'm doing shamanic readings once again. I used to call these life purpose reports as well as twin flame reports once upon a time, but then I stopped and now I'm picking them back up, but I'm calling them shamanic readings. There is a lot that can be done with this type of reading. If you are interested, just send me a message, because this is not a service that I have on my website for anybody to purchase, and you can only get it through private inquiry. And that's for a very good reason, guys, because for a long time, I was offering these life purpose reports, these twin flame reports to just anybody. Anybody could go to my website and purchase one. And there's some people, you know, it's like you have to be somewhere energetically. It doesn't mean like you have to be over here. It just, there's a place of intention that you have to come, that you have to have in order for this reading to really, really fully benefit you as well as benefit me. Because what was happening was that there was some, you know, some clients that were getting these readings, and it would have been so much better for them to have gotten it later on along the road when they were in another place emotionally, mentally, where they would be better able to take it in. And that's crucial, guys, because when somebody is not in a place where they're, you know, they're ready to take something in, or yeah, take something in, it's incredibly draining for the reader because it feels like this tug and pull constantly, and it's incredibly draining. And well, it's something that I don't, I'm just protecting my energy, okay, for sure. Being more selective, yeah, about who it is that I give this service to, because it's incredibly, I love these readings. They mean a lot to me, and well, I love what I do, and well, when you love something and you care for it, you treat it, you protect it, right? You take care of it in a certain way, and that's pretty much what I'm doing. So anyways, like if you're interested in a shamanic reading, all you have to do is send me an email, and you could do that by going to my website down in the description box. It's going to take you, there's a link there that's going to take you to my website, and just send me an email through the contact portal there, okay? Capricorn, I know I've been talking forever. Capricorn. Let's do this Celtic cross now. All right, this is you, Capricorn. That's the Five of Wands. Okay, so the Five of Wands is maybe it could be friendly competition. Maybe it's not so friendly. Maybe you're being friendly. Maybe you're coming from a friendly competitive place, or maybe you're not, or maybe those around you are, or maybe they're not. Okay, there's just like some friction for sure. There's some friction here that you are experiencing, guys. Why is that? Now, look. These are red, so reminds me of the root chakra. And then the other ones are yellow and then orange. So this is the root, this is the sacrum, this is the solar plexus. So this, you might be in a situation, okay, which does have the potential to drain you. And which is interesting because everything that comes out of my mouth, guys, is significant, is important. I'm never just rambling, okay? Like it might have seemed like I was rambling a little while ago. But I wasn't, because listen, it's something, it's an energy that I am picking up from you for sure. So you saw how I was saying I need to protect my energy. I need to set certain boundaries with clients, right? Like there's that shamanic reading. I'm not going to, I was thinking about it for a little while, and I thought, you know what? No, this is not a service I'm going to provide on my website for anybody just to get. It's something that it's more exclusive. So that's that Five of Wands. It with the yellow being there, this is a situation that has potentially, possibly, okay, at the very least has the potential to be draining, pulling, tugging at your energy. You see the solar plexus. There might be a situation, okay, that you're dealing with at this present moment that, might be a little challenging, maybe a little bit difficult. If this is about work, well, there might be, maybe customers or certain clients or certain coworkers. Maybe it's your boss that, dealing with them, maybe even just having a conversation with them could be kind of maybe exhausting. I'm hearing if you allow it, okay, people to drain you or push your buttons. If this is about a relationship, a romantic relationship, certainly, or any kind of relationship, maybe it's a family member, maybe it's a friend, like who knows, like this is just saying, there is certainly the potential for friction, okay? And, well, let's take a look at what is crossing it. So this position here is either aiding or crossing, okay, opposing this Five of Wands. Let's see what it is. Is the World card. Okay. So something that's standing out to me is all these things. Okay, we have an eagle there. We have a lion. We have a bull, and then we have like a person there. So that's of significance, guys. That's of importance I'm getting. So the lion, what is, like, when you think about a lion, like taking this Five of Wands into consideration, right? And using it to define this line here, the first thing that I think about is pride. So for some of you, you might be dealing with somebody, okay, a situation. Maybe this might even be you, okay? You applied to your situation, okay? There's some pride here. Maybe there's some ego, but maybe as well, I'm hearing there's like this thin line here. There is self-respect, there is honor. We have this bull. This bull is about determination. This bull is about not allowing, anything to steer you in another way, to change your mind. There's a need to remain grounded for sure, and to keep your temper your temper under control, because the bull is legendary for having a bad temper. And the lion kind of is too, it roars. And then we have this eagle here, and the eagle is all about, I'm hearing foresight. It's about keeping your focus on what is important. And then here we have this human. It's a human. So, I'm hearing this human here is representative of compassion. Is representative of compassion. Okay, so that's the present moment, guys. There's friction, there's challenges. Maybe, there's people that are rubbing you the wrong way. Again, for others of you, you're rubbing people the wrong way. Whatever the case, there is a lot of tension, it seems like, in the air. And, again, this can go wrong in so many ways if not handled properly. For example, not handling properly would be allowing your ego to take over, allowing your temper to take over, allowing this situation to get you off focus, right? To deter you, and for you, for this to cause you to act in a way that is unlike you. Let's not forget that all of this will throw these energy centers out of whack. This will unground you with the root chakra. Potentially, okay, I'm hearing this situation, could be trying to make you feel insecure, could make you insecure. The red is just like really standing out. So that's what's going on right now, guys. Okay. The World card says that you are in a position this month of March to be able to wrap something up. That's what you're doing. You're wrapping something up. And so remember what's important. Remember what you're trying to do. Remember what you're trying to accomplish. And allow that to be your focus. What is beneath you? Now, this position is very significant, guys, because it's your foundation, which means that this is kind of like what you're sitting on, okay? And in order for things to go well, we could say the foundation really, you have to have a good foundation, right? So let's see what that is. We have the Six of Cups, okay? So the Six of Cups is friendship. It is also happy feelings. It's happy feelings, guys, and it's keeping good relationships, as a matter of fact, is the way that I'm seeing it. Because you see this card, there's this woman here that is giving this child something to drink. And whatever it is, it feels like it's very healing. It feels like it's coming from like a good place. So I feel like what this is saying, guys, is, you know what? Isn't Capricorn like super competitive? Like you guys have like you're like, you like to climb the ladder, right? And sometimes, in the tarot, it's the devil, right? Is the devil, which means that it could be easy for ambition to turn into greed. There's a very thin line there. So maybe that is bringing attention to that, guys. And again, for others of you, it's the other way around. There's somebody else like that. But listen, this is the way that I'm looking at it. So this is about being nice. This is about being nice, guys. It is the six of cups is representative of friendship. And what is friendship? Like when you consider somebody a friend, like a good friend, right? That's the six of cups. The six of cups is not like the bad friend, okay? Because a bad friend is not really a friend. This is the good friend. It's kind, it's understanding, it's somebody that you like to be around. It's somebody that is compassionate. And remember, what did I say? I'm like, this person here is representative of compassion, guys. Sometimes, maybe it's not that you're being overly ambitious. It's like what I'm getting is that, sometimes there's people that can maybe not because they're trying to, but others might be trying to. They can, be like right now, I actually heard annoying, and that might not have, you might think that it has everything to do with another person, but it might have to do with the energy you have going on, guys, because the Five of Wands is here, which means that you could be easily to frustrate. And it happens to the best of us. Listen, guys, I am a Taurus. And again, Tauruses are legendary for, having a temper. And if a Taurus has a temper, guys, it's because they are ungrounded. But that is true for anybody, right? When you are ungrounded, it could be easily to annoy you, to frustrate you. And that could have a lot to do with, things that are going on, in your life or whatever. And, but the fact is that what is really going to create even more friction, more tension is the relationships that you have with others. So it's like you don't want to make that worse, even if things are bad, even if somebody is annoying, maybe if somebody's making you feel that way, it's like it doesn't matter. Like there's a need, I'm hearing, to be compassionate, understand that sometimes there's people that are going through certain things, and I'm hearing to not take things personally. Okay, so that is what is this is your foundation. This is very important, okay, because this is what you're sitting on. And we could say that this is a major strength, okay? Remaining calm, remaining friendly, keeping the peace, and just being gentle. Doesn't that look like just being gentle, guys? I can understand this, right? Because sometimes, which is why I work alone. But if you don't work alone, you don't have that, what I consider to be a luxury. You have to play well with others, and sometimes it's not always the other people. Sometimes it's you, let's face it, right? And it's not that you're a bad person, you're a mean person. It just means that you are determined, and there's a certain way that maybe you're doing things, and maybe you feel like somebody's getting in your way. And again, when you're working with others, it kind of just happens that way. But again, this could be about a relationship with two people. It could be romantic or not. It could be about your mom, your dad, something that's going on there with your children, or your friend, for sure. So listen, as long as, this, what did I say? The foundation is strong. So look, what are you trying to do? You're trying to get something done here. You see? So wouldn't this be an obstacle? The Five of Wands is always some sort of obstacle, some sort of challenge, right? And look, there's a lot of people there. So whatever this challenge is that you have at the present moment that is creating friction between a group of people, between you and another, within yourself, 111, guys. I would ask Alexa what time it is. I'm like, did I just ask? No. but I'm looking at this the another clock here, and it's like 2 minutes behind. Um, Anyways, 5 of Wands. This is what is most important, okay? And 5 of Wands also said you will have to fight through something. You're gonna have to fight through. I'm. This is coming this way, and maybe these are not people. Maybe these are just things that are landing. I'm hearing on your desk, or that are landing on your lap in some way, and you're like, oh, this is, interfering with that, and this is interfering with that, and then there's like, it's a lot. The World card. But listen, stay calm, stay cool, stay collected. Keep your honor intact. Keep your vision, your eyes focused on the prize, on what is most important. And I'm hearing, and don't lose yourself, okay? Don't turn into that devil card, okay? My son has a moon in Capricorn in Vedic astrology. Yeah, they have they're an Aries sun in Vedic astrology, an Aries sun, a Capricorn moon, and a Sagittarius rising. That's one hell of a combination, guys. And I'm telling you, my son, the moon in Capricorn, my son turns into the devil sometimes, guys. But he's incredibly compassionate. He is. But anyways, the 6 of Cups. This, okay, is what... keep the peace. Because I'm hearing this is who you truly are. This is your natural self. That's really who you are. And that's, I'm hearing, even the best approach for many of you. Be kind and be compassionate. Be kind and be compassionate with yourself, okay? Because it might not be about other people, with yourself as well as with anybody else. Now, this is what's above you. This is what's crowning you. Just look, this it goes, guys. So this is I like to see this position as like the higher perspective. Like if there's something dangling there, like look over here, like keep this in mind. And it's also where your head space is at. You see how the Knight of Cups is here? So the Knight of Cups is what? The Knight of Cups is gentle. The Knight of Cups is compassionate, most definitely, and allows their good nature, I'm hearing, to lead them. The Knight of Cups is not aggressive. The Knight of Cups is intuitive, it's understanding, it's receptive. And always has, I'm hearing, something nice to say. And if they don't have anything nice to say, I'm hearing they don't say anything at all. So that needs to be you, no matter how complicated people are getting. I'm hearing, because you never know what they have going on, I'm hearing, at home or somewhere else, okay? This Knight of Cups. And look, no, I'm not saying that to allow anybody to just walk over you. No, that's not what I'm saying at all, okay? Now, let's take a look at the recent past. We have the Fool. So, you see, I just feel like you're trying to get you're just trying to make way, like, you're trying to make way. So, in the recent past, I see you having a clean slate. What does that mean? It means that there's a whole lot of room. There's a whole lot of room that was made available to you. And this gave you a sense of freedom, which I feel like you really enjoyed. So maybe this is about freedom, okay? This is about having more time. Again, let's just call it space and freedom. The thing about the Fool is that, yes, you're giving all this space and you're giving all this room, but... that's all with the Fool, because the Fool says you don't know what to expect. You don't know what to expect, which means what? Which means you have to keep an open mind if this journey is to go by successfully. Okay, the Fool. So that's you. You kind of jumped into something and said, okay, The Fool as well is maybe being a little bit unprepared. Now, being unprepared, maybe it's not about being unprepared, but what I mean by that is that maybe you expected something else. Yeah, expected something else. That's kind of like what I'm seeing here. This is what I expected. This is what I expected. That was you in the recent past. And notice it's kind of like a solo journey. You see? It's a solo journey. You don't need a whole lot. You see, they just have that little bag there with just the essentials. I don't need a whole lot. I can get through this quite quickly. I mean, but somewhere along the line, it's like you're bumping into this Five of Wands. Like, but it's okay. Don't let those things frustrate you completely. Let's take a look at the immediate future. We have the Six of Wands. Yay, Capricorn. Look at that. You did it. You did it. You did it. You got through this hurdle. You got through that, what is it? Smash pit, or what do you call that pit, guys? Well, sometimes in like heavy metal shows, they'll make a little they'll make a little group, and they're all pushing each other. What do you call that? Let me see if I could quickly search it. I don't know. It's not a fighting pit. You know what I'm fighting? A fighting pit? No, a fight pit. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, right? Listen, you are getting through it. You're gonna get through it, and this is wonderful, guys. I love this. Because I love this because it's you are you know what it feels like? It feels like you are being righteous. You're handling the situation in the right way. And when that matters, when you are in a predicament, in a situation where everything is pushing your buttons, and it's very easy, but not only pushing your buttons, but it matters the most, okay? Being righteous when you are in a situation when it's very easy for you not to be. I'm here where it's easy to poke somebody's eyes out, where it's easy to ram into somebody, where it's easy to scratch somebody up with this lie, bite somebody's head off. That's when it most matters. And let me tell you, this is going to, there's others, okay, another person, others around you that are, there's a certain level of respect that you will be earning for the way it is that you are conducting yourself. Because good conduct, guys, it's not like you don't get immediate accolades for that, or congratulations, or yeah, you're doing the right thing. Like, it doesn't have like it's like instant gratification, right? Not that you're doing it for that, but when you're conducting yourself the right way, it usually what happens is that it works in your favor later on. Once I'm hearing that conflict or whatever dies out, and people can look back at what happened, like, oh, you did that, I did this, or I did that. And, that's when it really matters. That's when it really shows it does something there, right? That's when it pays off in a way. So that's what we have here in the immediate future. Look at that. That's you. being victorious. But not only that, guys, and again, that's why I was, one of the reasons I was saying like, this is wonderful, this is beautiful, and I love this, is because this is about getting through challenges. This is about completing a goal and not trampling over others. This is getting to a certain place, a certain position that is favorable, and knowing that you got there the right way, knowing that you deserve to be there, that you deserve it, and being not only that, but being proud of yourself and feeling good about it, guys. And look, the Six of Wands talks about admiration. It talks about leveling up. It talks about your position at work. It talks about your position in a relationship, your position in society, about how other people's perception of you, your accomplishments. So you see, this is overall something wonderful, and it goes very good with the entire reading. And also, guys, like what I'm getting right now is that, sometimes when things are happening now, there's a lot of misunderstandings. It could be quick to say this or say that, or act like this, or not do that, or do this. And it's very impulsive, right? Isn't it? It can be impulsive. And sometimes what happens is that you act a certain way in the present, and then time passes, and then maybe you find some things out, you look at things differently, right? And then you say, gosh, there really wasn't really a need for me to do this or to do that, or I should have done this instead, So again, overall, I feel like you're going to get through this pit, this fight pit that I'm calling it now, but there's another word for it. You're getting through it, and you're going to come out the other side feeling proud of yourself. Like, you know what? I handled this situation, gosh, in an admirable way. Sorry. Absolutely. Okay, so let's take a look at you right now. We have the Emperor. What am I saying? Guys, listen. This is the Emperor. So what is the Emperor? There's a lot of responsibility that falls on the Emperor, guys. Think about it. There's a certain way that they are expected to conduct themselves, which is what is being a leader. They rule, or what is it? Rule, lead by example, for sure. So that's you. I feel like the Emperor as well is representative of self-control. It's a person that does not give in to their emotions, who is analytical, who thinks. And, well, that's you, guys. Look at this Emperor, the way that what are they holding? I don't know. Is it a golden egg? I don't know what it is. That thing, the Ankh. Yeah, I watched a documentary about Egyptian mythology, and the Ankh was used to calibrate the energy in, your aura, that your personal energy field. And it was believed that only like the pharaohs, very important people, had an Ankh that was specifically customized to their own energy frequency. So one Ankh, you couldn't just have any Ankh. That's how you say it, right? Ankh. You couldn't just have any, like it had to be personalized to you, kind of like, let's say like a shoe, like it had to fit. So to me, this is just highlighting the fact that you are in a very important position at this time. Whatever it is that you do is significant, is important, right? Because there's a lot of people that I'm hearing are watching. Okay, that's the thing about the Six of Wands as well. Like there's a lot of people there that are acknowledging you, that see you. And well, think about the kingdom. The emperor rules the kingdom, and the actions that the emperor takes are going to directly affect those that he rules over. So this emperor is just, again, telling you what I've been telling you all along, that well, you hold a lot of responsibility at this time, and responsibility is not easy. Okay, and again, this ankh that I'm seeing here is just symbolic of the power, okay, it is that you have, the control it is that you have over your thoughts, your emotions, your energy, your actions, okay, and how it's important to, I'm hearing, evaluate and think things over and think very carefully and critically about what it is that you do, because it matters. It does. It matters, guys. And again, I'm being brought to that, what I was telling you guys a little while ago, how it could be very easy to do something right now. It could be very easy to do something right now and not see how it's going to play out and affect you later. And this is a situation like that, like it will. Do know that it will have some sort of impact on those around you. It could be just one person. If it's just like your lover, maybe it's not your lover, maybe it's your friend, maybe it's anybody else that you're having some sort of exchange with. Okay, maybe, maybe it could be somebody that you're doing business with in some way or another. What you do, it matters. And well, this is also saying that you are conducting yourself responsibly, that you know this. There's a certain level of maturity here as well, of using, I'm hearing, your energy effectively. Oh, wonderful, guys. It goes with everything. This is your environment. We have the King of Cups. Nice. This is in your environment. So you see, this King of Cups to me is like symbolic of somebody that seems very pleased, isn't it? Like this person is very pleased. Don't they look happy? The first thing that when I saw this King of Cups is they're pleased. Absolutely. Look at them. They have a grin on their face underneath that beard. And they seem to approve. They seem to be happy about whatever it is that they're seeing, whatever it is that they're experiencing. It's like they support it. This is emotional support too. This is, I'm also getting that this might even be, okay, if you're in conflict with anybody, do know that when conducting yourself as the emperor, the reaction the other person is going to have is almost like this cooling effect there. Because it's very cooling. Do you see? Like I'm seeing this King of Cups, as a matter of fact, connected to this Five of Wands. So you see how there's a very cooling effect there? Again, this World card is what's working against you or what is working for you. And the World card is about that higher perspective. It's about seeing the big picture. What is seeing the big picture? Seeing the big picture is like, in this situation, is like, okay, let me take this entire situation. Is how do I want this to turn out? How do I want this to turn out? This way, that way? Okay, well, this way. Okay, well, in order for me to ensure that things, go smoothly, let's say, or, go this way, this is what I have to do, because the Emperor is about strategizing. I have a plan, and this is what I have to do to execute it. And well, there it is, guys. I feel like somebody is, it's almost as if like the conflict disappears, or there is no conflict at all. And I mean, that might even be the case. Sometimes there is nothing personal. There is no, and that's kind of like what I feel is going on here for many of you. There's nothing personal. There's no real conflict, against you. It's just, again, crap that people have going on individually in their lives, and it looks this way, it looks that way, and then, put a group of those people together in one room, things can get out of hand. A group, but, it can get out of hand with you and just another person, right? Two people. It could get bad just yourself, doesn't it? Can it? So yeah, the King of Cups. This is staying emotionally balanced, emotionally contained, and it's all done, I'm hearing, through a specific strategy of conducting oneself accordingly, respectfully. And look, that does it. That does it. And what do we have as the outcome, guys? Do you want to see the outcome? The Seven of Swords, which it goes so well. I'm telling you, this is why I love this spread, guys. It really just gives you, it puts all everything together for you. Seven of Swords. So what's the Seven of Swords? The Seven of Swords is, you know what? I find myself in a tricky predicament, okay? And, well, that means that I have to be careful about what it is that I say, what it is that I don't say, the way I look at you, the way I don't look at you. I have to be careful about, for some of you, body movement, because we all register things a different way, and we're communicating with each other constantly, guys, even without talking to each other, just energetically in itself. So that is what the Seven of Swords is. The Seven of Swords is, I would like to avoid that fight pit there for sure. The last thing I want to do is get thrown into the gauntlet here and get into this squabble, whatever you want to call it. That's the last thing I want to do, because, listen, I have this thing in mind, or I have this goal in mind, or maybe it's just about, continuing on this path that you've set off a little while ago, and you want things to be as easy as possible. You want the least complications, don't you? Yes, Six of Wands. And I see you doing that. Which means what? Which means, listen, the route to go, the plan, the solution for this is to, I'm hearing, adjust your own personal energy. To adjust this Ankh there is to adjust your own personal energy. Adjust it. Adjust it. And that's it. Look, voila, King of Cups. Oh, there seems to be no problem here. But listen, the outcome is you will have to avoid a thing or two or more. You will have to avoid some things. That's life. Otherwise, if you don't avoid certain things, you'll be a steamroller. You know what a steamroller is? You know what a steamroller is? Have you ever been with came across a steamroller? You know what a steamroller is, first of all. And if you call somebody a steamroller, just think about this image there. It's that you see them a lot during construction sites out in the road. It's this thing that has like a sphere. Let me look at it. Let me show you guys instead of describing it. It's easier. And it like steams over the road, maybe to flatten it out. This is what it is. Let me show you. This is a toy one, but this is what it is. Let me expand it a little bit. This is a toy one. You've seen them, right? That thing there. That is a steamroller. And there's some people that are steamrollers. and pretty much is a person that it does not like to compromise. It's incredibly maybe pushy, applies a whole lot of pressure, and they just kind of trample over anything and anyone in their way, and they don't really care. And they usually get things their way by being by pressuring others, being what is it? Let's just say just being pushy in some way, not having any compassion, just not caring, and just trampling over others. Anyways, that's what it is, guys. I'm telling you, I love this spread. The Seven of Swords. That is the outcome, which is great. I love to see this in the outcome. The Seven of Swords, that's that you'll be doing just this. This is what you'll be doing. And you'll be able to see, I'm hearing the success in this strategy right away. Because in the immediate future, we have the Six of Wands, I'm hearing, which means that you have been, because look, in the recent future, in the recent past, you're doing things differently. I mean, you are, have wiped your slate clean, which means is maybe something, that you're just trying not to do anymore, or something that you're trying to do differently, or maybe it's something I'm hearing right now, like, I don't want to take that route anymore. I want to take this route, which has this destination. And well, I see that happening, guys. Beautiful energy, because you're going to be avoiding all these traps. You could see them as traps. You're going to be avoiding all those holes on the ground, and you're going to get through. You're going to have to be cunning. You're going to have to, for sure, be vigilant and be careful. Always, maybe, watch over your shoulder, watch yourself, check yourself constantly, redirect yourself. And I'm hearing, and know as well what it is that you're doing, especially when you're handling, let's say you're handling a steamroller. There's a certain way to handle, people. You can't handle everybody the same. You can't. Because everybody has a different personality. And I would say the advice that I'm leaving you with, my dear Capricorn, is this, and I gave it to you already. You have this Ankh, okay? Just the goal is you're dealing with difficult person, difficult people, a difficult situation. Easy. You know what? It's going to be so easy for you just to get past it. Just readjust your energy, and that's it. But again, for many of you, it's going to require for you to put your pride aside, okay? It's going to require for you to simmer down a little bit with that bull, stay calm, okay? And it's going to need for you to have some clear foresight here, okay? About what you do in the present, how that, okay, can turn out. I'm seeing the ego as foresight, because what does the ego do? It sees something from far away, right? So that's where I get the foresight from. So you need to be able to, pinpoint your position at every time, if I'm making sense. All right. So that's it. And look, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. Look at you. Look at you. You're getting what you want. You're getting what you want. And trust me, it's not just what you want. I'm getting that it's like what is best for everybody, for the situation. So now let's get a oracle message. Oracle messages, okay? Capricorn, if you want to book a reading with me, you can do so by going to the link down below in the description box. It's going to take you to VotreVoyageTarot.com, where you could book a private reading with me. All right, Capricorn, this is the Oracle of the Fairies. The Oracle of the Fairies. What closing messages do we have for Capricorn? Yep, look, there's this one. Wait for winter. I wish I would have said it earlier for some of you. There's something about the winter time, specifically maybe December, or December. During the coldest month, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. It's cold here today. It was snowing several days ago. So it doesn't have to be winter. Maybe it's just talking about the when it's cold, the season is cold. For some of you, that is of significance, okay? Because I was thinking about the month of December earlier, which maybe it's not, for some of you, it's the month of December, but for others of you, it's just talking about a certain season. And here we see like the coldness in the air. And like I said, look, we're in the month of March, and just not too long ago, a few days ago, it was snowing here for several days. During the coldest months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. What the hell? Doesn't this go? A little while ago, I said, what did I tell you guys? Like, you're getting what you want, but listen, it's not just what's good for you. This is what's good for everybody, right? It says it here, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. You see, especially I'm hearing if your heart's in the right place, that's that Six of Wands. When your heart's in the right place, guys, I'm telling you, it's going to be easier for you to manifest what it is that you desire. So Seven of Swords as well is the outcome. The advice is also avoid anything that you will regret later. Avoid anything that you wouldn't want to be held accountable for later. Avoid any sort of deceitful behavior, with the Seven of Swords being in the outcome. It's saying to be aware of your motives and your intentions every step of the way, to be aware of that. It's also saying, you know, bringing attention to certain morals or principles it is that you have. And it's just, you know, saying for you to stay on the righteous path with the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is also could be talking about temptation, right? It means you will be tested perhaps every step of the way. So remember that. And don't do anything, again, that you would regret. That's that Seven of Swords. Because the Seven of Swords also says is not going to go well. Because the Seven of Swords is somebody that can get away with something, okay? They can get away with something right now, but it always catches up. It always has some sort of negative effect later on. So it's something you can't escape. It will come back around. I'm hearing, and you don't want that, because that's not real progress, I'm hearing. Because listen, it's still, if you think about it like this is a journey, a path here. You're avoiding it here, right? Like, you're avoiding it here, right? This is a span of time. You're not accomplishing anything when you avoid something here or do something here just to continue going when it's going to appear again here. So you see, am I making sense? Yeah, I am. Maybe I didn't say it in the best way, but you know what I'm talking about. What is this? Something's telling me read that. May you discover your fairy wings inside the sanctuary of your precious heart. Okay. Wait for winter. During the coldest months of the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. Make sure that your intentions are for the highest good of all. This is not a time to think of oneself, to be selfish in any kind of way, because I'm telling you, some way you could be tempted to do something now just to get through this little space in time. But it will just be an illusion, okay? That progress there would just be an illusion. In fact, you'll be setting yourself back when you could just do the right thing, conduct yourself properly. I'm hearing from this point to that point, and I'm hearing there will be no problems. New beginnings. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby. What? or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Seven of Swords also says, okay, that you might be dealing with some sneaky people, which means you might have to be sneaky yourself, right? The Seven of Swords says, sometimes we find ourselves in situations where we're dealing with cheaters, right? People who like to cheat, that don't like to play fair. So that means that, you will have to act maybe in the same way, but it's only to avoid them, okay? New beginnings. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. So I was talking about that because, just you might be dealing with a certain kind of person or people. And, when that happens is you just have to be careful about what it is that you say. You might have to keep things to yourself. Just to protect yourself, okay? Inner child, the fairies of playfulness. There's another child card, guys. And here it says friendship. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. This is pretty much just saying, like, don't lose yourself in anything. Don't allow a person, a situation to take the joy out of your life, out of a moment. And don't take things too seriously. Like it's saying, enjoy this, have fun, be silly, but always, I'm hearing don't be maybe too trusting with particular people. And just, stay safe. I'm hearing nobody has to be your enemy. They don't have to be your best friend. Okay. They don't have to be your enemy either. Just like it's saying, keep healthy boundaries too. And here it says friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. So this friendship card is just highlighting the fact, guys, that there is a lot of support around you. Okay. Just because there's a few bad apples doesn't mean that everybody's bad, okay? So maintain good friendships and what does it say? Seek out those who will support and encourage you. So seek out relationships, friendships that are healthy and specifically that support you and that encourage you. And lastly, let's get this. It says, get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. That's the Six of Wands we saw in the near future. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. You see, there's much to be happy about. And that's what it is that you should focus, I'm hearing, your attention, your goals on, okay? Now let's get some cards from the Divine Feather Oracle. Guys, my dogs are so cute. They're both sitting there. They know that I am towards the end of a reading because they heard my closing message. And they know that when they hear the closing message, I am soon to pay attention to them for a little while. In fact, I'm done for the day. And they're both sitting there watching me very intently, like, are you almost done? All right. Divine Feather Messenger. We have the Hawk. Pay attention. A powerful message is being communicated to you now. Pay attention. It says Meadowlark. Smile. You will soon experience a wonderful journey of inner discovery. Oh, listen. It sounds wonderful, guys. It's good. It's nice. Don't just listen. Don't lose yourself. And then right now, I also heard, don't get desperate either. Don't get desperate. And what I mean by that is don't do anything you wouldn't do. Don't feel pressured to do anything. Just stay cool, calm, and collected. Keep doing the right thing and good things will come, okay? This is the Self-Love Oracle. Share the light. Share the light. And it says, change your environment. Gosh, that goes. Okay, so share the light. Share your trials as well as your triumphs. Your stories benefit you in the telling and others in the sharing, in the hearing. Spreading the light of transformation. Share the light. Share your trials as well as your triumphs. Your stories will benefit you in the telling and others in the hearing, spreading the light of transformation. Wow. So, I mean, this could be telling you that it's a good thing for you to share. Not only because, you know, right there we saw the Six of Wands, right? In the near future, there's some sort of victory. I mean, and that's nice and wonderful. I'm hearing to share that victory with others, but you didn't just get there. I'm hearing many of you overnight, or maybe it's just in general, right? A lot of people don't see the struggle behind a victory, and this is pretty much just saying, you know, share both sides of this story. It's going to help you in the telling, and it's going to help others in hearing it. Okay, it says change your environment. Our environment support or undermine us. Give more attention to where you live, work, rest, and play. Create surroundings that support you. This is what I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.